Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss. Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Here's third and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and He's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll bring this inside the 30. Gain of about 5. Third and long. Back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This a 46-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The motion man is Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third down and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. There's a short one caught by Sanders. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A run up the middle with Pierce. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. The motion man is Sanders. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll fill up here. 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. third down. They'll set up to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The Lions call their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. His 12th touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's first and 10. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
caught by the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 44-yard line.
Build that momentum offense. Here we go, set. 19 right. Let's go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Let's go now. Smoking like this, baby. Get this.
Little play action here with McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now Pierce. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
Here's the quarterback. None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll put Addison in motion. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
The first down pass completed to Jahmyr Gibbs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31 line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Robinson, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll take this down to about the 15. Here's 2nd and 9. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. End zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
The Lions call their first timeout. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's out quickly and complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. Interesting move here. No kicker. They're still going to go for 2. This time it's from the 12-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. An extra point attempt to follow. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Pierce. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air once more is McCarthy. He runs with it.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Minnesota. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.